Oh, Jordy.
LeVar Burton, quote, LeVar Burton, it, quote, makes so much sense, unquote, for Star Trek Legacy to follow Starfleet Academy. Well, that's interesting.
Mhm.
But what
How
if
that he's
Starfleet
like
Academy goes
intended
five
for it.
seasons, 5 to 7 years?
Well, maybe he says maybe he doesn't mean follow after. Maybe he just means follow as the next show they start in production that could overlap. Hmm.
I guess we should read and find out. Let that be a lesson to all
Yeah.
of us, everybody. Everybody that retweets before reading the article.
Hmm.
Don't just read the headlines, folks.
Right.
Have you guys ever read an article where the headline is not just misleading?
Oh my
It's
God, yeah.
completely the opposite of what the
Something
article
every
actually
day.
says.
All the time.
It's
Yeah.
so
All the
funny.
time.
But that doesn't usually happen in
Yeah.
Star Trek news, but in other news,
No.
you
Mm-mm.
read the headline and you're like, "What? That's
Yeah.
crazy." And then you read it and you're like, "No, no, wait. That
Mhm.
headline is a
No.
lie. You're lying
Yeah.
to me, and now I gave you
Yeah.
my click."
I
Hmm.
know. Yeah. All the time. Not for Star Trek, but
Trying to be very careful with my
others.
clicks.
Mm.
I'm not handing them out
I'm
willy-nilly
really enjoying
anymore.
this beverage. It's very
Nice.
refreshing. All right, so here it is.
So
It
basically, I mean,
reads
this is all stuff we know. But what's interesting are his quotes
exactly.
from his TV line interview.
Uh, LeVar Burton says, I think Patrick was reflecting genuinely the sentiment. Then and now, at least for us, the cast and the audience 2 years on, seem to be just as interested in the idea of legacy as when Picard was just airing. I'm not close to the brain trust over there, but I see that they're all in on Starfleet Academy. And in this age of cutting back and retrenching in the entertainment space, I imagine they're going to focus on that until they feel like they might be able to focus on something else. Wait, that didn't make. I imagine they're going to focus on that until they feel like they might be able to focus on something else. And I would like to think that given the opportunity and the resources, that they would want to do this. It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense.
Does make sense.
From Geordi himself.
Hmm.
You know, he does mention something important, though.
Hmm.
He says, in this age of cutting back and retrenching in the entertainment space,
Oh,
it
yeah.
really does seem as though the strikes that happened last year
Yes.
have not fully gone through the repercussions yet.
Hmm.
Like we're still feeling the repercussions. Writing jobs are being scaled back, production gigs are being scaled back.
Yeah.
Uh, Production companies, streaming services are being sold or folding or selling off
Or
assets,
laying off.
retrenching of just everybody's just kind of like it's kind of like the dot-com boom. Everybody went nuts
Hmm.
and then some did well and then others kind of didn't and then everybody just kind of like closed back in and reassessed and then we'll see how things go. But right now we're definitely in a period of
Lux.
playing things safe, not just going
Hmm.
everybody's buying
Hmm.
everything, everybody's expanding, everybody's just kind of tightening up, loosening up, tightening up the bootstraps or the belt, what buckles, I don't know what the term is, but
Hmm.
something like that.
Tightening their belts.
Is that what it is? It reminds me of that line by Cliff Clavin when he ate so much. He said, I had to make a new hole in my belt with a nail. I don't know why that was funny, but it is.
It is funny.
So anyway, that's important to note because obviously Star Trek, the franchise, is not immune to what's hitting everybody. So if we're seeing less shows because of the strike, cool, we get it. But if we don't
Hmm.
ever get back up to five, or if it takes longer than you expect,
Hmm.
that's because when the strikes ended, it wasn't just like, all right, full steam ahead. It
Right.
was like, we're still feeling the effects of that. We're still kind of waiting to get that second wind. It'll come,
Hmm.
but it takes a while to reassess and get the money flowing again.
Yeah.
All right, I guess that's all we have to say about that.
Well, and I was just thinking it might be
Mhm.
fun if Legacy played around with the anthology idea.
Yeah.
I yeah, I
Yeah.
think that would be fun and something a little bit different for
Mhm.
Trek.
Yeah.
What about if they said, look, we
The
don't have the
short tracks,
money or
but
the plans for Legacy or whatever, something like that. Then Legacy, Terry Matalas could just say, all right, let's do a book series. Let's do a
mm,
graphic
Mhm.
novel series. Let's do
mhm.
something to where people can still enjoy what might have been, read it
Mhm.
out, watch it out, play it out in a different way.
Yeah.
Mm. Or maybe it'll be a movie.
I don't want to read.
Maybe it'll be the next series of movies.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
Hmm. Dave Gregory in the live chat says, ugh.
Yes. Hug.
Freaking make it. Everybody loved it. Ugh, so annoying.
Mhm.
Then he continues, this song and dance will continue on. It was already moving in this direction before, but the motivation to expand is just not there, nor is it to hire more creatives. Hmm.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Hmm. Yes. Mark says, I'm astonished that Paramount greenlit Starfleet Academy season 2 without season 1 even airing yet.
Mm-hmm.
Joshua Reeves says, celebrating Star Trek's 60th anniversary with Legacy seems like the right move. Oh.
Yes,
Ooh,
exactly.
that's a good
Hmm.
idea.
I mean, in
Hmm.
terms of the second season of Legacy, to me, it doesn't feel quite so groundbreaking because it's Paramount basically just saying like, yeah, let's make 20 episodes of this. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
Sure.
Oh,
it's
wow. Still
like
less
it's a
than a full
little
season.
like yes, they're like, ta-da, look what we did.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like they're like, yeah, we're gonna make the show and we've got this huge
Yeah.
studio and we're gonna make a bunch of episodes of it and that's
Kind of
fantastic. Like
And
akin
cheaper than like
to
renegotiating once they're hired again
yeah,
for something else.
yeah.
but it's almost akin to the syndications of the 90s shows like
Yeah.
TNG or
Mhm.
Deep Space Nine or Voyager, where they were all syndicated and guaranteed a certain number of episodes, which is why they all went so long.
Yeah.
This kind of feels like the same thing where they're guaranteed 20
Mhm.
episodes, and if it goes on longer, we'll see how successful it is first.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Your
it's
lines are
not,
back.
oh yeah.
Ryan,
Yeah.
your lines are back.
Like
Oh, wait, well, weird. What the heck?
from
At
what
least-
from what I understand, um like Strange New Worlds, for example, has been renewed to 4, but it actually has been renewed to 5. Like they're like it's going 5. Like and I'm not like me just saying, oh, it's going 5, but like I actually like know that it's going 5.
Right.
That's what I think is going to be just the new rule. And we
Yeah.
mentioned this before because not only did it just seem like that's what they're doing, but I believe it was Alex Kurtzman who almost flatly said,
Yeah.
all these shows are
Yeah.
basically going to go 5.
Right.
Yeah.
He
It's
did
That's only
a hard time
50
falling
that's
in
only
love with
50
them when it's only
episodes.
50 episodes. Exactly.
Right.
Like,
It is.
I love them all, but not the same way. 'Cause
Give
you
us
don't,
some
like,
bottle
give
episodes,
us
man.
boring shit of them just having daily
I know.
lives.
Mhm.
Even
no
like we'll
galaxy.
settle right here out of court for 20 episodes,
Mhm.
5 seasons, 100
No
episodes,
special effects. Don't care.
deal. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Give
Yeah.
us
And it's
us
okay.
slice of life
You
episodes.
can
I don't
save
understand.
money
those.
on most of them. You can only give us
Also,
give us
I
only
have
2 or 3
PBS.
big episodes per season, 2 or 3 best of both worlds, and the
Yep.
rest will just be like, fun episodes of 3 of them on an away mission, and then
Yeah.
2 of
Start
them
putting
doing
ones from like
kissy
a few
face
years
back
ago
at
on
home.
CBS so that like people actually watch it who aren't just Star Trek fans already.
Right.
Like that would go a long way.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, and we don't
And I don't
need
get it. Like
explosions
Ghost
every
is on.
episode. We don't
Yeah, and
need the wow and flash and wow
Mhm.
every episode.
let's tuck in a turbo lift and just hang out there.
Exactly. Yeah. There was
Yes.
that Lower Decks episode of caves. I enjoyed that episode so much because they were stuck in a cave and they were telling stories about their lives together on
Yes.
the
Yeah.
Cerritos. It was great. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then,
exactly.
you know, Wesley and Picard is stuck in a cave together and have to love that kind of
Solve
stuff.
a problem. Let's solve a problem.
Ducat and Kira in
Yeah.
a cave together. You
Yeah.
know?
Beverly Crusher's stuck on the ship by herself by the end of the show.
Ghost candles.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
I mean, we would like that. And Strange New Worlds, they bring us this super high
good.
quality, incredible every single episode. But what we're saying is, guys, we know you put a lot into it. We know you put a lot of money into it,
Yeah.
a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and gigantic special effects, and it's expensive. But what we're saying is, as long as the writing is there and the characters we like are there, you don't need every episode to look gigantic and huge and amazing and beautiful.
Right.
Like if that's the difference, if we have to choose between 10 incredible looking episodes and 2 incredible looking episodes with 18 just lower budget bottle episodes, I think we would take the 18 or the 20.
I agree.
Because it would just be
and
more
also
Star
after
Trek.
a few years, put them on network TV because I just want more people to see it.
Because a lot of times some of those episodes would end up being the best episodes because that's how it happens.
Right.
They have these little funny who cares bottle episodes that all of a sudden, like as time goes on, we go, you know, that's the best episode. I love that one.
And then we start investing in the characters more because we're not invested in the explotions.
And you get more of these fan favorite one-off characters. More of these like, oh my God, that's so-and-so. That's this person. That's that person. That's what we love. We love these one-offs.
Yeah.
And how great would it be
like
to
Melora.
have wrestling cameos from wrestlers?
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I mean, really. Thanks for watching that clip. You can find us on the main viewer live every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern to talk about all of the week's Star Trek news.